Good morning, ladies. Today we are going to talk a little bit about how to keep your contacts organized. So we're going to start off by showing you a little bit about my basket system. When you come back from a party, you're going to have all of these customer connection cards and you're going to want to know how to keep them organized. So what I've done is I've created a basket system to help me know what I need to do next with the cards, but also know what to say when I call them to follow up with them. So the very first basket that they go in is going to be Facebook. It's just a little basket that I got from the dollar store, and it's just clearly labeled with Facebook, nothing fancy. But when I come home, all of the customer connection cards go inside of this basket to tell me that when I have a moment of downtime that I need to find those people in Facebook. After they go into Facebook, there's a basket that sits right next to it. They kind of sit right next to each other. Everything is on the very top shelf of my office, so I can see them all the time. But Media Center is going to go next. If you're not using the Media Center, it's a great tool with Pure Romance. If you're a brand new consultant, you get it free for the first 90 days. And then afterwards, it's only $15 a month. It is really a great price for you. But the media basket is going to remind you to put your contacts into the Media Center. And when a customer fills out one of these cards, you're going to notice that they have this birthday right here. And I actually store my Media Center contacts through birthday month. And how that works is in the Media Center, you can make folders based on what their birthday month is. So I have a folder that says January, February, March, April, and so on. The other thing that you want to know about the Media Center is that for those people that are using it consistently, you're going to find that you'll get some consistent results. It is an email marketing system, so just because you send an email one day doesn't mean you're going to get everybody opening it. Usually I believe the percentages are about 14%, and then out of that 14%, you'd be lucky if 1% bite on it. So if you're still working on your email list and if you're still gaining customers, just be consistent with adding them to it, because pretty soon you will start to see results with email marketing as well. Now, right next to the Media Center basket is the final basket, which says Follow-Up 1. And Follow-Up 1 basically tells me that I need to give them a phone call and say, hey, how's everything going with your products? Just a quick courtesy call. I wanted to make sure that you're loving your product so far and checking to make sure they don't have any questions, concerns, or issues. It's basically to show my customers that that I care, that they love our products, and that I also want to make sure that they have my phone number saved in their phone. And it makes it so that the next time I call them as a courtesy call, it doesn't sound like I'm trying to sell them products again. Although the goal would be, that would be the ultimate goal, would be to have them place a reorder or a refill product only a few months down the road. So this is the next basket. Now, after the Follow-Up 1 basket, there's a series of other baskets. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the other basket system, which is going to be after Follow-Up 1. You're going to have a series of baskets. I choose to do my baskets so that they have 2 months on them, because I like to call my customers at least once every 6 months. So January and July are 6 months apart, so I don't feel the need of having a separate January basket and a separate July basket, only because that would leave me with 6 baskets throughout the year that would just be empty, because I'm basically shuffling cards around. If you're a visual person and you need to have all 12 months labeled out, then that's perfectly fine as well. It just really depends on what your needs are. I have to limit myself on space because I have a very small office. All right, so we're going to start off by showing you how to read a card. So the first thing you are going to look for when you are reading a card is you're going to take a very close look at the birthday. So this birthday says October 15th, and today is September 26th. And let's just say I met her in September at a party. What I'm going to do after I make a follow-up call with her, I'm going to go ahead and move her to the October birthday month, because I want to call her again next month to remind her to use her gift certificate. Now, on everybody's birthday month, I send out through the Media Center a birthday card, and it says that they have a $10 gift certificate. If you're a person who's a newer consultant and you can't afford to do a $10 gift certificate per person, then what you can do is a percentage off item. If you're at a 35% buying discount, then use 20% off any one item of your choice. Or you can say 10% off your entire order for your birthday month, whatever you're going to do. So I'm going to put her in the October basket only because I want to remind her in the month of October at some place down the line to use her gift certificate. Okay. Now let's say, for example, I have somebody who, oh golly, let's just say she had her show and I met her in September and her card says something else, like, let's say February. Okay, February is going to be the same kind of situation. It's going to go inside the February basket because if it's September, you have 6 months to call her. So you have October, November, December, January, February, March. So it's February, it's within that 6-month time period. I'm going to want to call her in February to remind her of her birthday card. Let's say her birthday is in May. And once again, I met her in September. Since her birthday is not within that 6-month period of time, I'm going to want to call her within 6 months. So I'm actually going to put her in the September-March basket because I'm going to want to call her in March to say, hey, it's been 6 months since I saw you last. It's time to go ahead and refill some products. And let's just say that on the back of the card, I actually write down exactly what it is that they've purchased on the back of the customer connection cards. So I'm going to say, oh, she ordered some Come Clean and some Great Head and a Super Stretch. That means that she might need some more cleaner. She might want to try a new flavor of the Great Head. She might want to upgrade her Super Stretch toy. It's very possible that she wants to try to get something on her own this time around. So I actually keep notes on the back of these customer connection cards where it says wish list. I actually will fill in what it is that they've purchased. That way when I call them, I know exactly what it is that they need a reorder on or something that I can talk them into as well. So now you know my basket system, and as with any system, you have to be consistent with it. If you find that your customer connection cards are just piling up and you're not utilizing them, this is a great way that makes it just so much easier and simplified so that that month you can just pick up that basket and say, these are the phone calls I have to make. Now, one other little note that you should probably know is I do put them in a basket just for convenient purposes. That way, if you're having a hard time finding the time to make these follow-up calls, just take this basket with you and put it inside of your vehicle and make those calls. Make 5 calls a day before you actually go inside of your house when you get home from work. Or if you are a person who has a full-time job and you have really awkward hours, get familiar with Google Calendar. Google Calendar is a free service, and for most phones it actually will sync with your phone and on your computer, and schedule a time, even if it's once a week for 1 hour or even twice a week for 30 minutes per time. You'd be surprised at how many phone calls you can actually get through. And the side effects of making follow-up calls are more party bookings, referrals, people who want to order product from you, people who might even want to become a consultant on your team as well. So it's only good things that happen, and it's very rare that you have somebody who you talk to on the phone that said, oh my gosh, that product was terrible. I've had it happen once before, and I had somebody who said, that product, I hated it, it felt awkward, and she threw out 2 of the products. She never even called me to tell me how much she hated it, but I did try to smooth it over with her to say, you know what, I would love to make that up to you if you would like to try to give Pure Romance another try. So good luck to you with making your follow-up phone calls, and please do not hesitate to message me on Facebook or email me at ashleytravispr@gmail.com if you have any further questions about my basket system.